In this video, I get to share with you 5 of the best Bluetooth speakers. There are so many reasons to get a Bluetooth speaker. Maybe you want an outdoor speaker for socially distanced gatherings, or maybe you need great sound that can be moved in a flash, or perhaps you're building surround sound with multiple speakers in your home theater. Regardless of your reason, there's almost certainly a portable speaker with powerful sound to meet your needs. A great Bluetooth speaker is a must-have device for any music lover, thanks to their portability, durability, and fantastic audio quality. It's not hard to see why Bluetooth speakers have become the go-to sound solution for music fans looking to take their tunes with them wherever they go. Since a good Bluetooth speaker is such a good addition to many of us, and with a huge range of portable speakers to pick from, this is great news, but does mean it can be a challenge to make the right choice. Luckily for you, I've done the research and the testing. In this video, I get to share with you some of the best Bluetooth speakers available. The list is based on my personal opinion and research. I graded the products based on their performance, design, durability, and more. The list is in no specific order, so be sure to stay through the whole video to see the best speakers selection. I have also provided links to the products in the video description. First on the list is the Sonos Move. The first thing to notice about the Sonos Move as you take it out of the box is its towering height of around 10 inches and sizable weight of about 6 pounds. Sonos designed a handle into the speaker's molded plastic shell, making it easy to quickly pick up and place in a new location. When it comes to the battery in the Sonos Move, the Move will last about 10 hours off of a charger. However, to reach that time the speaker should not be in full volume. The Sonos Move battery is replaceable, so when it eventually stops holding charge, you can swap it out for a new one. Sonos says the battery should last for 900 charge cycles, or roughly 3 years of use. Charging the battery takes about 3 hours and is done via the oval dock that comes with the Move. There are 2 contact points on the back of the speaker that line up with contacts on the dock, so you just have to place the speaker down on the dock to start charging. When it comes to sound quality, the Move doesn't lose any of its punch when it's mobile, as opposed to being plugged into the wall. Outside, the Move is able to hold its own, projecting a lot of sound without losing it all to the atmosphere or degrading into distortion. With a new automatic TruePlay tuning that uses the speaker's onboard mix to tune its output to whatever environment it's in, the speaker maintains its sound quality. When it comes to connections, the Sonos Move is compatible with almost every streaming music service available, plus services like Audible and Pocket Casts. You can play music on it through voice commands, via Sonos app, directly through Spotify using Spotify Connect, or via AirPlay 2 on an Apple device. Next on the list is the JBL Flip 5. The Flip 5 comes in a collection of colors like desert sand, mustard yellow, dusty pink, gray stone, and other ranges. The compact yet robust Flip 5 can be easily carried in a hand, slipped into a bag, or hung on a door handle in the bedroom or tree in a park thanks to the shoelace strap. The passive base radiators at either end are recessed enough into the tubular housing to avoid easily damaging them, although you have to be cautious shoving it haphazardly into a bag carrying sharp or pointed objects. JBL has decided not to equip the Flip 5 with an O socket for hardwiring a smartphone or an alternative audio device, nor is there a built-in microphone to facilitate hands-free calls or Siri and Google Assistant activation. They're both surprising omissions considering their presence on the Flip 4. What JBL has improved with the Flip 5 is the speed of charging. A full charge, which offers 12 hours of playback, takes an hour less, which now is about 2.5 hours, rather than 3.5 hours on the Flip 4. Also, a step up in sound quality seems promising thanks to a greater 20-watt power output and newly engineered racetrack-shaped 44mm driver with an increased cone area for greater sonic amplification. The JBL Flip 5 is a simple and quality speaker, perhaps too simple for some in the world, but that minimalist approach has allowed JBL to focus on performance and create one of the best sounding portable speakers around. Thanks to its neat design and IPX7 rating, it's suitable for use outside as making it an ideal outdoor speaker. Next on the list is Ultimate Ears Hyperboom 3. For the first time, Ultimate Ears decided to go with a square shape for their speaker instead of a cylinder. The large plus and minus signs in the speaker are now touch-sensitive controls. They only register capacitive touch, so if you decide to place your phone on top of the speaker while using it, you won't accidentally raise or lower the volume. This is pretty useful in practice because that flat top is a perfect table for resting your phone. The speaker is made of a tough plastic that is IPX4 splash and dust resistant. However, it's advised not to submerge the speaker in water, as doing so might fry the internals. Along the spine is a built-in rubber strap that makes the speaker much easier to carry from place to place. Under the strap, you'll find the waterproof flap for all of the ports. Ultimate Ears included an optical input, which I believe is a very good addition to the speaker, most especially for people who like using the speaker at home and indoors. If your TV or gaming system has an optical output, this is basically a 2-for-1 special, since you will now get a quick upgrade to the sound on your TV. Another really nice feature the Ultimate Ears Hyperboom has is the one-touch music control. This is the ability to automatically start playing your favorite playlist just by long pressing the play and pause button on the speaker. If you are someone with a long playlist, this feature will be super useful, since no longer have to stress on connecting to your music after a long day at work or school. You could just long press the play button for automatic music playback. Something that normally took about 15 seconds to accomplish now takes just 2. Also, Ultimate Ears has included 2 Bluetooth inputs, which now enables smooth audio transition between devices. You no longer have to experience music cuts. Besides the 2 Bluetooth inputs and an optical input, there is a USB-A output for charging your devices and a 3.5mm input. Switching between all of the inputs is simple, as there's a dedicated button for all 4 on top of the speaker. Ultimate Ears claims that the Hyperboom will give you about 24 hours of constant playback on 50% volume and just around 3 full hours of playback on 100% volume. The Ultimate Ears Hyperboom fills a void in the Ultimate Ears lineup, and it does it really well. It solves some of the most annoying party problems. Its tough IPX4 build means it can easily survive pool parties. Not to mention that it sounds really good, and the adaptive EQ is a clever solution to not knowing where someone is going to place the speaker. Plus, the addition of an optical input means you can use this speaker every day, even when not partying. Next on the list is the Sony SRS XB43. The SRS XB43 is the biggest and most expensive model in Sony's lineup of portable, waterproof Bluetooth speakers. At a height of 4.8 inches and width of 12.8 inches, the 6.5 pounds SRS XB43 is available in black, blue, or taupe. It has a rugged build and big sound that features built-in LEDs for a fun light show. The LED bands wrap around its left and right ends, and the drivers behind the grille are also lit by pale LED. Also present is an adjustable EQ, so you can dial in your audio preferences. The Sony XB43 fills a gap between tiny and massive portable models. The top panel houses a control strip with buttons for power, Bluetooth pairing, the play, pause, and call management, plus and minus for volume, and a live button that coats the audio in a supposedly 3-dimensional sound effect. This strip also houses status LEDs, a battery life indicator, and is an NFC pairing zone. Behind the grille is a dual 0.8-inch tweeter and dual 2.5 by 2.8-inch woofer that is aided by a large passive radiators on either end of the speaker. All these combined deliver a frequency range of 20 Hz to 20 kHz. The SRS XB43 is compatible with Bluetooth 5.0 and supports AAC and SBC Bluetooth codecs. The back of the speaker houses a covered compartment with connections for the included power adapter, a wall unit that terminates in USB-C. There's also a 3.5mm O input and a USB-A output for charging other devices with the SRS XB43's battery. This covered panel also houses buttons for battery life, party mode, and stereo mode. The SRS XB43 has an IP67 rating, which is excellent for a portable speaker. It can withstand exposure to dirt and dust and is waterproof up to 3.2 feet, so it'll be just fine in the rain or by a pool. Sony even claims the SRS XB43 is saltwater resistant, making it a good option to take to the beach. On tracks with intense sub-bass content, the SRS XB43 delivers powerful low-frequency response. At moderate volume levels, the bass is still robust, and at top volume levels, it doesn't distort or thin out too much, as is sometimes the case with a portable speaker employing too much digital signal processing. Last but not least is the Anker Soundcore Flare 2. This is a waterproof speaker that can produce an LED light show which syncs with whatever you're listening to. On the audio front, the drivers can get loud and project a decent sense of bass depth for the speaker's size. The Soundcore Flare 2 represents an excellent value, delivering solid sound from a modest waterproof frame. Available in black, with multicolor LED light strips lining the top and bottom panels. The Soundcore Flare 2 measures roughly 6.4 by 3.5 inches. Its cylindrical exterior is lined with cloth speaker grille that covers the 20-watt drivers and dual passive bass radiators. The base is lined with rubber to keep the speaker from moving around due to vibrations. The Soundcore Flare 2 has an IPX7 rating, which means it can handle water pressure of being submerged up to 1 meter, so it can most definitely withstand rain or poolside splashes. Just make sure the USB-C charging port cover is closed tight. The speaker's top panel houses controls for power, volume up and down, a central multifunction button for playback, track navigation, voice assistant control, and call management, and a button that switches through the various LED light show modes. A panel on the back of the speaker houses the covered USB-C port for the included charging cable. The Soundcore app for Android and iOS allows you to control the lights and adjust audio preferences. It recognizes your paired speaker and lets you switch between various EQ presets. You can add extra bass to any mode and control playback and volume levels within the app. It's also the easiest way to select which light mode you want, though you can also cycle through these modes with a button on the top panel. On tracks with intense sub-bass content, the Soundcore Flare 2 delivers a decent low-frequency presence, but it's more about the resonators than any actual serious depth the drivers deliver. At lower volumes, the digital signal processing is less smothering, and the track sounds both richer in the lows and brighter. What's not to like about a waterproof speaker that has programmable beats-driven LED lights? That basically sums up my review of the best Bluetooth speakers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thanks guys for staying through the whole video. If you enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're new to the channel and like the video, consider subscribing. I'll try as much as possible to keep you updated on the best and newest gadgets in the market, so subscribe to get notified when I release new tech reviews. Check out the description to get the updated prices of the products. Also, you can leave us a comment on which speaker is your favorite choice.